Hello, everyone, and I hope you're all having a great day. As you're aware, our subject for this semester is project management, and our primary resource is the book Essentials of Project Management by De Cabreras. Let us start our study by asking you these thought provoking questions. What constitutes a project? What defines a project? What makes you conclude that a project is really a project? How do you determine if a project is truly a project? What makes a project a project? A project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. Projects are undertaken to fulfill objectives by producing deliverables. First, let us discuss the two words temporary endeavor from the definition of the project. Projects, by their very nature, are limited in duration, whereas operations are continuous endeavors. Mayroon kasing definitive start dates and end dates ang isang project. It has a clear-cut beginning and concluding dates. Ang operation naman ay tuloy-tuloy na ginagawa sa bawat araw. Walang katapusan, kumbaga. As long as the company functions, operation is performed on a daily basis without any definitive conclusion. Ang project ay temporary lang dahil pag accomplish na siya, then tapos na siya. Kaya temporary lang. Ang operation naman ay before, during, and after the project. Tuloy pa rin siya. Hindi tumitigil. Kaya ito ay permanent. Ang purpose ng business operations ay para manatili ang isang firm na mag-function. Ang purpose naman ng business project ay para ma-achieve ng firm ang mga goals nito. Ang company goals ang siyang dahilan kung bakit nagkakaroon ng mga projects. For example, if the company's goal is to expand its operations nationwide, its first project, maybe in the second quarter of the year, is to establish a branch office in another strategic location within the country. The process of constructing or renovating a building to serve as an office has a distinct starting and ending date. Dahil nga sa hindi permanente ang project. Once the construction or renovation is complete, the focus will shift towards establishing long-term operations. Second, let us discuss the word unique. If the company decides to introduce a new product or service, or aims to enhance efficiency by acquiring or creating new equipment, when that project is implemented, in a case like that, the project can be called unique. Third is the word objective. Babasahin ko lang yung mga definitions dito from the book, pero ipa-flash ko naman para kahit paano ay masusundan ninyo. An objective defined as an outcome toward which work is to be directed. An objective defined as an outcome toward which a strategic position to be attained. An objective defined as an outcome toward which a purpose to be achieved. An objective defined as an outcome toward which a result to be obtained. An objective defined as an outcome toward which a product to be produced. An objective defined as an outcome toward which a service to be performed. Lastly, let us discuss the word deliverable. A deliverable is defined as any unique and verifiable product, result, or capability to perform a service that is required to be produced to complete a process, phase, or project. Deliverables may be tangible or intangible. It is the expected outcome or end result of the project. Meeting that expectation is essential to consider the project successful. Proceed tayo sa components of a project. Merong tatlong components of a project. Number one is the specific scope, the desired results, or desired product. Number two is the schedule, the established dates when project would start and end. Number three is the required resources. Has a budget that limits the amount of people, supplies, money, and other resources that can be used to complete the project. In conclusion, we are going to answer the question how the projects are brought to a close. Paano nga ba natatapos o nahihinto ang mga projects? When the project is successfully completed, it signifies a positive conclusion. This implies that the project's objectives have been accomplished as it was executed within the specified budget, timeline, and quality standards. Such an outcome brings satisfaction to all parties. Yan ang dapat maging ending palagi ng mga projects dahil kung hindi, lahat ay siguradong sasakit ang ulo. However, on occasion, it becomes necessary to halt a project as allowing it to proceed could exacerbate the issue at hand. This typically arises when the project manager fails to adhere to the designated building plan specifications. In such cases, completing the project has the potential to jeopardize the safety of the employees. Sa sitwasyon na ito, hindi na-deliver ng maayos ang project. Hindi na-achieve ang kanyang objectives at nakakadismaya ang ganyang pangyayari. Kaya, mas mabuting itigil na lang dahil pag hindi ay parang ginagastusan patuloy ang ikadidisgrasya ng mga employees na magre-resulta sa mas malaking gastusin. Occasionally, a project may be abruptly halted, has to be stopped suddenly due to unexpected changes in the organization. These changes render the project non-viable, no longer usable, even if it is delivered properly. Thus, it is advisable to terminate it. Sa ganitong sitwasyon naman, pero ay hindi gagawin ng admin ang desisyon na ito kung hindi nila napiperceive na ang kasalukuyan ng nagastos sa project ay mababawi rin naman in the future. Okay, bago natin tapusin yung lesson na ito ay kalabitin lang natin sandali yung article ni Jim Johnson noong 2009 sa Kirkwood Community College website. Ang title niya ay Success Rates of Projects. Ngayon, alam ko naman na mayroon na mga bagong survey, no? Pero what if sa ating lugar ay ganito? Dahil wala akong nakita na survey ng kabuuang project sa ating bansa. So what if ganito or mas worse pa? So at least magkakaroon tayo ng idea na maiiwasan natin yung mga dahilan kung bakit yung isang project ay hindi nagtatagumpay. So ang sabi niya, 44% ng project ng mga projects ay challenge. Ang ibig niyang sabihin ay yung mga projects na nasa category ng challenge ay na-accomplish daw ito ng late or na-over budget o di kaya'y yung required features and functions ay hindi na-meet. Ang 32% naman ay successful. Ibig sabihin, pag successful yung project, na-deliver siya ng on time, on budget, at yung required features and functions ay na-met. 24% naman ay failed. Kalahin mo, 24%. So, ibig sabihin, pag failed, canceled prior to completion, hindi natapos, or delivered and never used, hindi man lang napakinabangan. So dapat ang project ay magiging successful. Kaya nga mayroon tayong subject na ganito dahil nasa linya tayo ng business. At sa business, hindi talaga may iwasan yan, magkakaroon ng project. So, meron tayong ganitong subject para maisakatuparan natin ng matagumpay ang mga magiging project ng kung saan man tayo magiging involved in the future. So, these project rates, as shown by Jim Johnson, provide sufficient justification for the necessity of studying project management. So I hope that what I have discussed in this lesson has sparked your interest and ignited your curiosity about our subject this semester. I hope that your eagerness to acquire the fundamental knowledge of this subject for practical use will continue. So, ngayon ay dito ulit natin tatapusin yung pag-aaral.